and welcome. You're watching Superfast 50, the first morning's edition of the top 50 stories you need to be aware of as you begin your day. I'm Rukma with you. Let's start. The much-awaited budget session of Parliament begins today with the maiden address of President Draupadi Murmu to the joint sitting of both houses, while the government's priority will be to seek approval on the motion of thanks to the President's address and the finance bill. The opposition is raring to corner it on a range of issues, including the ADANI Hindenburg row, a nationwide caste-based economic census and the women's reservation bill. Tensions have intensified in Bihar as after JDU Parliamentary Board President Upendra Kushwaha was shown black flags, workers attacked those demonstrating against Kushwaha. They beat up those protesting against him using sticks. And JDU Parliamentary Board President Upendra Kushwaha faced protests in Jagdishpur area also. This was during a moment a scuffle broke out between those opposing Kushwaha's visit and his supporters. The Uttar Pradesh police have launched an FIR against 10 people, including Samajwadi Party leader Swayam Prasad Maurya, after an OBC group burnt copies of extracts from the Ramcharitmanas. Days after the iconic Mughal gardens were renamed, the CPI Rajya Sabha MP Binoy Vishwam questioned President Draupadi Murmu regarding the decision to rename them to Udyan. He said, and I quote, trying to erase the word Mughal from history can only be seen as an attempt to rewrite Indian history and redefine nationhood. Fresh trouble mounted for Chhattisgarh Chief Minister as the ED provisionally attached 51 immovable properties worth 17 crore 48 lakhs approximately, which are beneficially owned by Ms. Soumya Chaurasia, Deputy Secretary to the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, and others in the illegal coal levy extortion scam. In total, the ED has attached assets to the tune of 170 crore rupees approximately. An NIA court has granted capital punishment to ISIS operative Ahmed Murtaza, who attacked uniformed personnel at Gorakhnath Temple. According to sources, the death penalty in Section 121 and life imprisonment in 307 IPC has been announced in a record 60 days of continuous hearing. Earlier, he was charged in the UAPA for attacking guards of the temple on the 3rd of April 2022. At least 28 people, including 24 students, were injured after 4 school buses, a car and an auto collided with each other near Salimgarh flyover MG Road yesterday. Delhi police, who reached moments after the collision, said that all the injured are under treatment and further inquiry is being conducted. The Gujarat court on Monday convicted self-styled godman ASARAM BAPU in connection with a decade-old sexual assault case against him. ASARAM BAPU was accused by a Surat-based woman of repeatedly raping her while she was at his ashram in Ahmedabad's Motera nearly 10 years ago. The Gandhinagar Sessions Court, which convicted ASARAM BAPU yesterday, will pronounce the punishment in the case today, the 31st of January. Indian High Commissioner to Australia Manpreet Vohra met the Premier Victoria to raise the issue of the attacks on temples and the Indian community there. The meeting comes after Indians carrying the Tiranga were attacked with sticks and sword-wielding pro-Khalistani elements in Melbourne on Sunday. In a latest in the Odisha Health Minister murder probe, the crime branch team has seized 19mm pistol and 3 rounds of live ammunition and a mobile handset of the accused ASI Gopal Krishna Das. The firearms and ammunition will be sent for ballistic examination and opinion. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the SOHNA-Dausa stretch of the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway on the 4th of February. According to sources, the expressway will reduce the travel time between Delhi and Jaipur to around 2 hours. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting Karnataka on the 6th of February to participate in various programs organized in Bengaluru and Tumakuru. The report suggests that the Prime Minister will inaugurate various developmental projects as well in the pole-bound state. 4 terror associates linked with outfit Lashkar-e-Taiba were arrested in the Hafu Naginpora forest of Jammu and Kashmir's Avantipora. Police say that along with security forces, they busted a terror hideout in the forest and recovered incriminating materials. They further said that they have registered a case in the matter and further details are awaited. The avalanche with high danger level likely to occur above 2,500 meters above sea level over Doda, Kishtwar and Poonch districts in the next 24 hours. Medium danger level avalanche is also likely to occur above 1,500 to 2,500 meters over several districts including Kulgam and Ramban districts in the next 24 hours. Adani Group, in response to Hindenburg Research Association accusation that they enlisted Shah Dhandoria, a small accounting firm, to audit the conglomerate, has said it is their responsibility to ensure that homegrown small companies get all the support they require to develop into big companies. Earlier, Hindenburg had also stated that the audit partners of Shah Dhandoria also signed off on Adani Enterprises and Adani Total Gas annual audit reports were as young as 24 and 23 years old when they began approving the audits. And Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam leader T.R. Balu's son and party's IT wing secretary T.R.B. Raja slammed K. Annamalai for sharing an edited video of Balu, alleging that the Tamil Nadu BJP chief had resorted to cheap division mongering in the name of religion. This comes a day after Annamalai shared a part of the speech of DMK Minister T.R. Balu, saying this was the reason for seeking the dissolution of the Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Department. And Jagan Mohan Reddy's YSRCP have demanded a caste-based economic census of all backward communities in the country. The party, along with the BJD, TRS and TMC, have also demanded women's reservation bill in the budget session. And YSRCP MP Vijay Sai Reddy, who attended the meet, claimed that as 50% of the population belongs to backward classes, there is a need for caste census to take place to find out the status of education, medical facilities and economic status of the population. He added that the JDU had backed the demand. A Delhi court has reserved for 31st January its order on the bail application of Shankar Mishra, accused of urinating on a woman on board an Air India flight from New York to New Delhi. Police have opposed the bail application, saying that India has been defamed internationally because of the incident. Angry protesters staged a protest outside JDU and RJD party offices. The protesters were demanding that their results be published, as many aspirants are not getting employment offer letters as the results are withheld. According to some protesters, they were also allotted departments too. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha filed his nomination from the town Bordowali Assembly constituency on Monday for the upcoming Tripura elections. Retaining his seat, the Chief Minister filed his nomination in the presence of Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma and Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Law Minister Kiran Rijiju hit out at those moving the Supreme Court, challenging the centre's decision to block a BBC documentary on the 2002 Gujarat riots, saying this is how they waste precious time of the top court, where thousands of common citizens are waiting and seeking dates for justice. Congress leader JAIRAM Ramesh responded to External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar's comment on the party's stand on China. In a statement, Ramesh defended Rahul Gandhi meeting the Chinese ambassador during Doklam, asking if opposition leaders are not allowed to meet diplomats. The BJP responded to Jairam Ramesh defending the meeting. Amit Malviya, the BJP IT cell chief, called Jairam Ramesh a China apologist who advocated for Beijing while the UPA was in office. He added that even the Chinese media and commentators had came out in Jairam Ramesh's support when he was pulled up for being openly pro-China in his stand during the UPA era. And the Supreme Court will hear petitions challenging the centre's decision to block a BBC documentary on the 2002 Gujarat riots on Monday next week. A bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud took note of the submissions of lawyers appearing for journalist N. Ram and lawyer Prashant Bhushan, seeking urgent listing of their separate PILs on the issue. Students of Ramakrishnapuram Gurukula School of Satyanapalli Mandal consumed chicken in the morning and brinjal curry in the evening. Around 50 students complained of stomach pain and nausea. The other students were also seen with fear psychosis. Hence, over 100 students were shifted to the Satyanapalli hospital for treatment. All the students are so far doing well. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditta Scindia on Monday said that a regular flight between Hindon and Ludhiana will be launched in summer. Jyotiraditta Scindia's announcement comes after Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MP Sanjeev Arora wrote a letter to him requesting him to not disconnect Ludhiana from metro cities. Earlier, Alliance Air had operated a regular flight between Hindon and Ludhiana. Alliance Air operated the flight for 3 years and discontinued it in August 2020. Pro-Khalistan graffiti was spotted in West Delhi. Accused Vikramjit Singh was seen making a video of the painting after he did a painting on the wall in support of Khalistan in Vikaspuri. The Twitter account of Pro-Khalistan group Dal Khalsa has been withheld. The account has been withheld in India in response to a legal demand. Dal Khalsa is a group of Sikh radicals and Khalistan supporters. Convoy Pal Singh Sandhu is heading the group with the demand of a separate Sikh state of Khalistan.